I'm Coach Chris Timberlake from Rocksteady Headquarters Gym in Indianapolis, and this is our special guest athlete today, Mr. Steve Gilbert. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Chris.
Steve Gilbert is one of our veteran athletes here at Rocksteady Gym, and he's going to tell you a little bit about his story.
I was diagnosed in 2004. In February of 2007, I saw what I believe was the first public story about Rocksteady boxing. I thought, that sounds interesting. And walked in the door, and I saw amazing things going on there. A bunch of people with one thing in common, and all working their butts off to improve their quality of life through exercise. It's changed my life physically, mentally, spiritually, socially. Been a perfect way to combat the symptoms and the effects of Parkinson's.
Well, that's a truly courageous story, and we also want to recognize each and every one of you for joining us today. And this workout's going to be a tough one. We're going to go to our Get to Know You next. Today's is, when you were younger, really young, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a rocket scientist.
You're not far from that, Steve. Steve is going to be demonstrating all the exercises. I want you to follow along with him. We're going to take some time and get stretched out, stretch the muscles that we're going to use during our workout. So clear your space and let's get ready to stretch.
You can do this.
All right, let's start out with the Rocksteady attitude. Folks at home, we're going to start our stretches from head to toe. Steve is looking side to side, challenging the range of motion in his neck, looking up, looking down, with a nice wide stance to make sure we have our balance. Now moving to the jaw. This is a boxer stretch. It looks funny, but it relieves tension in the jaw. Moving down to the shoulders. Roll the shoulders around, going backwards, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then reverse that motion. Pull an arm across the body. Try to keep that arm as straight as possible to get the maximum stretch. Shake out the hands. And then we're going to work on the shoulders. Let's do some windmills on the right side. Look at his stance. It's nice and wide, a nice wide platform. And we're going to switch sides. Put a little hop in if you want to. Arms across the body. And he's shifting his weight a little bit from side to side. He's staying relaxed. Nice job, Steve. Now we're going to start to twist the body, and I want to focus on the feet. As you're twisting your torso, make sure that you kick the foot out to the side. Now we're going to lean from right to left, get the hips with the sound effect. Ooh. And now we're going down to the knees. Nice job, Steve. Nice job, everybody at home. All right, nice wide stance again. Now we're going to get the ankles. Roll the ankles around in circles. Switch sides, shift your weight. A little bit of a balance challenge. We call these surfers. I don't know what the technical name for it is, but you're going to stand in a boxing stance and you're going to lift the front toe up and the back heel. And now we're going to shift the weight from side to side, do some high knees with arm swings. Kick up behind. Now we're going to tap the inside of the foot. This is also a balance challenge. And the outside of the foot. With a nice big weight shift. Whoop. All right, let's get the heart rate up just a little bit. And big deep breaths. Stretch up and down. One more time in. Inhale. Push all the air out, exhale. One more time. Nice work, everyone. Now that we're all stretched out, it's time to go into some boxing demos. Feel free to work out alongside of us here as we go through some of the boxing basics. Nice wide stance. Arms are up. Extend that arm out. Your non-dominant hand is called your jab. You want to make sure that you rotate into that punch. Take a little step forward to make sure that you have a nice wide platform as you reach. Your cross is your dominant hand. Let's get in boxing stance. Nice and wide. Arms are up. And you kick out that back leg as you punch forward. An orthodox fighter, right-hander, will have your left foot forward, and a left-hand boxer, or a southpaw, will have the right foot forward on your punches. See how I'm extending out into that cross? Now we're going into a hook. Nice wide base of support. Step back with the appropriate foot. I'm a right-hander, so my right foot goes back, and the hook comes across the body. Tap yourself on the opposite shoulder and twist the body into the punch. Don't forget to breathe out on all your punches. And lastly, let's go into the uppercut. Wide offset stance, step back, arms are up, and you're going to reach down and use the legs to push yourself up as you punch straight up in the air. Try not to reach back for the uppercut, slowing it down a little bit. Now that we're completed with the demos, we're going to go right into round one. First part of our circuit is 45 seconds of boxing. Steve has established a nice wide stance. Make sure you're rotating your body into those punches, moving the torso. Watch how he kicks out his back leg. See that foot kick out when he throws his dominant hand, which is his right hand. The left hand is the non-dominant hand is your jab. Now he's going to start moving around. If you have the space, folks at home, I want you to start moving around. Get active, get your heart rate up. 45 seconds of hard work. He's picking it up just a little bit. Now we're going to go into 30 seconds of jumping jacks. He's tapping his gloves above his head because he has the range of motion. Go as high as you're able to go with the arms. And make sure that as you step out, that stance is nice and wide. Good job. Breathe deep. Going back into boxing. Assume your boxing stance. If you're a right-handed fighter, your left foot is forward. If you're a left-handed fighter, your right foot is forward. He's coming in for the attack. And with each punch, I want to hear you breathe out. Good work. Now he's turning to the side. We can get a chance to see the reach that he's able to achieve with that nice wide platform. If at all possible, let that deltoid, that shoulder, go against your cheek at the extension of the punch. Then you know you're fully rotated. There's a lot going on here with boxing. All right, we're going to go into burpees. Lots of variations for burpees. So do what you can, do what you're able. He's going to put a push-up in and reach up at the top. So hopping back. Good work, good work. Make sure you stand up nice and straight. There goes another push-up. And then standing back up straight. And here we go. Try not to let your form suffer as you get fatigued. Breathe out with each punch. Shh, shh, shh. Good job. You want to hear it. Moving around, don't be stuck to the floor. Keep going, keep going. There, he's going to start attacking the heavy bags. Now he's really picking up the intensity. Come on, folks at home, let's pick it up. All right, going into the exercise. We're going to do a little bit of a weight shift, and this would be considered a recovery section here where the heart rate could come down just a little bit in between boxing rounds. A little bit lower intensity, but he's picking up the knees, which is a little more difficult than picking the legs up behind. Nice and wide. Getting ready for the boxing once again. Here we go. Boxing stance. His form looks great. Arm is going straight out. Exhaling. Nice wide stance. And he's pulling his hand right back to his cheek after every punch. Folks at home, I want you to try to do that. Get your defense right back to your face. Oh, he's throwing in some kicks. Great balance challenge. Good work. He's picking up the tempo a little bit, throwing a flurry of punches. Come on, Steve. Come on, folks at home. Now we're going to go into an isometric exercise. It's a squat hold. We want to try to keep those elbows off your knees. We don't want to rest. This is a challenging exercise. No movement involved. You're going to try to hold steady throughout this whole exercise. Good work. Don't hold your breath. It's tempting to hold your breath on these isometric exercises. Now Steve's going to turn to the side and show us proper form. It's almost like he's getting ready to sit down in a chair. Good job, everyone. Folks at home, this is your time for a break. Take as much time as you need, maybe 1 to 2 minutes. Here we go. He's moving all around, keeping his defense up, coming in with those jabs like an attack. Good job. He's going to come to center. He's going to throw in some kicks. Try to keep up with Steve. I'm not going to make you feel bad if you're not 77 years old. Good job. Good job. Move around with the space that you have. Try to extend that reach and generate some power in those punches. We want to go for the best quality of line here. All right, moving into jumping jacks. He's making sure that he's standing as tall as possible, and I would love to see the legs a little wider platform. I know it, Steve, you're trying hard. He's encouraging us to keep going. Come on, you're almost there. Good job, good job. All right, moving through the circuit, back to boxing. This is when your hands want to drop. Your defense wants to drop. But we're challenging you to keep those hands up by your face. Keep breathing out with each punch. I wouldn't want to get in the ring with this guy. Keep going, everybody. Check your posture. Stay active. Come on, we've only got a few more rounds to go here. Pick it up a little bit. That's what Steve's doing. And I love the rotation that I'm seeing. I hope you guys at home are doing the same thing. All right, burpees. I know he's gassed right now, but he's pushing hard. Come on, everybody. This is a quick and dirty workout with high intensity. I love how those bags are just resetting themselves. Keep going. All right, back. Actually improving his form as he goes, which is really, really impressive because I know that he's getting tired. Keep going, keep going. When you know that the end is in sight, it's a little easier to push hard. You're really close to being finished with this workout. All right, here we go. Move around, move around. Don't forget that rotation and the wide stance. He's really pushing hard. Punching 1-2s, 1-2s continuously. Let's go. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of recovery, which is shifting the weight side to side. Steve's going to give us a smile of encouragement as we near the finish line. He's going to pick up his knees. This is a variation of the weight shift. You could kick behind or you could pick up the knees in front. All right. He's gone back into his corner. He's getting ready to come out fighting. Really, really beautiful punches, beautiful defense, nice wide base of support. Shift your weight, rotate your body, stay active, keep those punches going. Now he's going to pivot around, find a new direction. Pivot, big steps. Nice finish, Steve. Come on, everybody at home. He's on the attack now. He knows he's at the end of the round. He's going 1-2s, 1-2s as hard as he can. All right, very last exercise. Everybody, squat, hold, do the best you can. There's your encouragement. If that doesn't encourage you, I don't know what will. Stay locked into that position. Try to keep the elbows off the knees. Go as low as you're able. Again, an isometric exercise. These are super challenging. And time. Nice job, everybody. Time for a water break. Get some rest. And now we're going to go into the plank. Steve has assumed plank position on his elbows, and this is a 1-minute exercise. The timer's on 1 minute. He's locked out his body. This is extremely challenging. It's an isometric exercise. All right, he's going up on his hands a little bit, showing us some variations on the plank. Now he's just showing off. Don't forget to breathe on all exercises. It's easy to hold your breath when you're exerting effort, so make sure that you're breathing. Good job, good job. You see his body is trembling just a little bit with the effort. He's almost there. He's almost there. And time. Congratulations, everyone, in finishing this workout. Take the time you need to stretch out, get some water, let your heart rate come down.
We all have different challenges, but you can do this. This may be different for each person, but you can do this. You decide what this is that you want to do. I have to remember every day that I'm not 77 anymore. I found I could run after coming to Rock Steady. It's empowering. I ran the Boston Marathon in April. I'd like to go back and do it again. You can do this. You can do what you can do, and use only yourself as a standard. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. You do it for you.
Thanks again for joining us. If you're interested in learning more about Rock Steady Boxing, please go to www.rocksteadyboxing.org to find more about rock studies in your area.